Good morning, everyone. I'm Mike Duffy, and I'm going to start by asking you guys a few questions. How many of you are country music fans? Raise your hands. All right, it's not as many as I thought, but how many of you guys like Toby Keith or know who he is? Okay. Even if you don't know who Toby Keith is or is not a country music fan, most people respect someone that's a patriot for their country. Patriotism is such an admirable trait in a person, especially a celebrity. As a huge Toby Keith fan, I'm going to inform you on how Toby Keith shows patriotism through some of his songs, his USO tours, and charity work. Let's take a look at 3 of Toby Keith's patriotic songs. First example is Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue. The other name for this is also called The Angry American. This song was written as a response to the 9/11 attacks. It's told in 2 point of views. The first point of view is from a citizen who wants justice on those responsible for 9/11. The other point of view is told from a citizen who shows loyalty and gratefulness to their country. This is shown in the lyrics, American girls and American guys will always stand up and salute, will always recognize. The second example is American Soldier. According to musicbanner.com, the lyrics to American Soldier explain the soldier's feelings and responsibilities to his family and his country. And he knows he has to fight for the future of his family and his country, even if that requires him losing his life. Keith honors American soldiers in this song by singing about the sacrifices that they make on a day-to-day basis. The third and final example is Made in America. Taste of Country reporter Billy Dukes said that this song is about a storyteller who sings about his patriotic parents. These parents are patriotic because they basically glorify America by buying only American products and honoring the flag. Now that you got a little taste of Toby's patriotic songs, let's move on to the USO tours that he goes on. USO stands for United Service Operations, and last year marked Toby Keith's 10th straight year of going on USO tours. Gail Thompson from theboot.com says, Toby Keith has been an avid and outspoken supporter of the U.S. military, traveling all over the globe for several USO tours to entertain troops. As a response to this comment, Keith told The Boot, "My father was a veteran, and in 2002, I wanted to go pay my respects and honor all the troops that were overseas fighting in different conflicts. I got over there, and I fell in love with it." He loves going overseas, and anyone, especially a celebrity or a music star, who takes their time out of their extremely busy schedule to go and visit the soldiers must love America and its troops. Keith tells GAC, which is also Great American Country, that they, referring to the soldiers, all mean a lot to me, and my trips overseas to visit them is what I look forward to every year. It's been an experience of a lifetime. Not only does Keith write songs and go on USO tours to show his patriotism, he also does charity work. Now, his overall charity work can be organized into the Toby Keith Foundation, which I know it's not that creative, but it will do. TobyKeithFoundation.com states that the Toby Keith Foundation started OK Kids Choral, which goal is to make life a little bit easier for children with cancer. Now, OK Kids Choral is basically a house for 16 patients. It's on an Oklahoma hospital campus, and it's totally for free. Toby Keith pays for everything, and it's basically a way for families to connect and just make life a little bit easier. He explains it as a home away from home. Each year, Toby Keith holds golf tournaments and a concert to raise money for OK Kids Choral. The second organization that Toby Keith helped start was Pros for Vets. He did this with several past and present NFL athletes, and prosforvets.org explains their objective by bringing professionals from various fields and providing professional services for soldiers, veterans, and their families. When I was looking on their website, some of these services mentioned getting them an accountant for a discount or free, or even providing them a lawyer for some cases. These are just 2 examples of Toby's charity work. There are many more that I found. In conclusion, Toby Keith is an American patriot based on some of the songs he writes, the USO tours he goes on, and the charity work he does. My purpose today was to inform you on how Toby Keith can be classified as a patriot. Kevin Richards from Taste of Country wrote a story about a man named Private First Class Patrick Miller. In this story, Patrick Miller was fighting in Iraq, and he was ambushed by Iraqi forces and taken captive. While he was captured, the only thing that was in Miller's mind was a song courtesy of Red, White, and Blue, in which he used to sing to the terrorists, actually, and they used to beat him for it, but it was the only thing that got him through it. Now, he eventually got rescued and sent home, and when he did, Toby Keith heard about this story and thought it would be a good idea to go and visit Miller and put on a concert in his hometown. Also, last year, I went to Toby Keith's concert at Blossom, and in his encore, he brought 2 American soldiers up on stage with him and sang courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, an American Soldier. Thank you.